everyone.
I'm Mo.
And I'm Katy. And this is
The Mo and Katy Show. We are two friends from two different worlds
coming together in harmony for one podcast, celebrating gratitude, humor, and positivity.
We are random, ridiculous, and have been taking humor seriously since 2018.
Each week, we'll share two positive news stories from around the world, a quirky fact, the day's weird holiday, a shared experience, and maybe even play a game.
All while punning the crap out of each other.
Mo, you can't say that.
Fine.
It's
The Mo and Katy Show.
Gratitude,
Humor,
positivity. Hey, everybody.
I'm Mo.
And I'm Katy, and this is
The Mo and Katy Show.
Thanks for hanging out with us today, everybody.
Hi.
Hi. How's everybody doing? Everybody just take
Oh.
a second.
Sorry.
Talk to the podcast. Tell us how you're doing. We can't hear you, but we can feel it in our hearts.
You were just going to say we can feel you, weren't you?
Nope.
A little bit. Not that kind of podcast. Keep tuning. Keep dialing.
So yes, it's fall. It's October. It's really been fun, Mo. We've been hearing from a lot of people that they've been tuning in and hanging out with us and, laughing at us, which totally don't mind that at all.
That's the only reason we do this. Yeah.
Perfectly fine with that.
We had a nice email, Facebook message from Lita Vanderveen. She's one of the parents, teachers that I worked with on one of my tours.
Very cool. Yeah, it was great to hear from you, Lita, just telling us that we brought some joy, made her laugh and brought some joy to her day and did provide that long-lasting momentary distraction that we aim to provide. So we're glad to hear that.
And also reminded us that we owe all of the Michigan beaches an apology. So apparently we have misjudged you. And while it has been confirmed that there are 2 beach-worthy days in the state of Michigan, they are beautiful days. No, it was like, no, they're like 2 months so we can go to the beach and they're great. I'm like, okay, I got it.
So I think you and I need to head up to Michigan find those elusive 2 months, head up to Michigan and spend some time on the beach and visit our Michigan friends while we're up there. So
we're on our way up. But
absolutely.
Yeah, and without any transition. Actually, here's a good transition. Carrie Ward is from Minnesota, which is another state that begins with M. It's got to be up there somewhere. So
capital St. Paul.
I'll delete that out. I got like this long text with like a whole series of text messages. It was Carrie basically listening to the podcast and responding like as she's listening. Yeah, in real time. It was awesome. So I think I sent you all those screenshots, but that was cool. So Carrie, thank
you. She's kind of calling me out on my shoddy research, which is merited. Yeah. My research is shoddy.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, Vera was our last week's guest on The Blend. So that was
much fun having Vera Kraus. And Vera, thanks again for hanging with us. And man, when we get to see some of these people in person, it's like we've become close friends with Vera. And we haven't seen her in person. Like last time we did see her in person, we didn't even know her. So it's just really cool that we'll get to have all of that background now and be able to just hug people. It'll be fun.
Yeah, that's cool. And also a big shout out to Ten Eyck Brewing Company, where we did our first trivia night. Katy, you and I did trivia night for the first time last week.
Last week, yes.
It was a blast.
So fun. We had, I think about 40 odd people there. They were odd people.
The 2 most oddest people were at the front with microphones in their paws.
But just the chance again to, Mo and I, we took time going table to table talking to people. And someone said to me during our beer break intermission, they said, "You guys are funny." And we were like, well, thank you. We like to think so. But like Nebraska, we're not for everyone.
No, that was a blast. I had a really good time. So thanks to Ten Eyck for taking a risk on us and letting us do that and inviting us back. So this is going to be a regular Thursday thing. And I know, Katy, with your work schedule, you won't be able to do every Thursday, but
come down as often as I can. Yeah. But Mo's holding down the fort the weeks that I can't be there. So guys, if you're, if you want to stretch your brain a little bit on a Thursday night, head over to Ten Eyck Brewing Company in Queenstown, Maryland.
Yep.
And play some trivia. And
if this will lure you over, there is no bleep budget. There is no editing. And I was not completely irreverent. I was not
lure
completely
you over or scare you away.
Yeah, I was not completely irreverent, but I did tell some people that we were going to score the trivia by breast size, and that some people.
She did.
I did.
She did.
I did. A couple people walked out, but they were mostly men. But they had bigger boobs than me. What can I say? All right, where are we going?
Where are we going? Well,
Please get me out of this mess that I got myself into.
Trivia nights and Michigan beaches and
breast size.
Fall are all things going on.
Yeah, that was a better choice.
All things going on in the world, Mo. I told you, you know what, guys, hold on one second. Before I turn this over to Mo, right before we hit record, I said, all right, Mo, I'm a little concerned today. And she's like, why? I'm like, because you seem just extra ornery today. And yeah,
fair.
So
yeah.
So I'm turning it over to her for a story, so anything could happen. Mo, tell us what's going on in the world.
Anything can happen day, which is every day in my life. Okay, so I picked the story of it just completely with you in mind because as you tell everyone, complete strangers, to include people at Trivia Night last week, we are not the same age. We are a few months apart. So
a few, 20 few.
Okay.
Yes.
But the way you belabor the point that we're 20 months apart would. I guess I view us now as an intergenerational friendship because you seem to think that 20 months is forever. So still my story.
You're in a different decade than I am right now, but that's not going to last very long.
It's 2021. Where are you?
No, that's not what I mean. We have different front digits of our numbers right now, but that's not going to last.
A 1
for long.
and a 9. What are you born in the 1800s?
No.
Okay, let me know when you're done with your petticoat stuff over there. I don't know.
I'm done.
Okay.
Carry on.
Are you? Are you done or are you finished? Okay. Oh my gosh, I just had a total deja vu. Okay, I either dreamt this or I had this legit conversation, but somebody, and here's my transition because I know how you feel about the dangling participle. But it had to have been a dream. Nobody can get that upset about dangling participles. But I had a dream. No, but listen. This is legit. I'm being serious, Katie. I had a dream or I actually had a conversation when someone was, like, genuinely PO'd about dangling participles. Like, man, what did I eat last night? I shouldn't eat that again. But
no more Christmas. No more ice cream before you go to sleep.
Okay, if someone has talked to me in the past week and got really, really PO'd about dangling participles, please let me know, because otherwise I'm going to have to chalk this up to a dream. But yeah, anyway, because I know how you feel about dangling participles, but I don't know I've now lost track of what my transition was. However, okay, back to intergenerational friendships. This is what happens when you get old. You'll know in 20 months. I'm going to zip us over to England, and there's a few charities in few communities. Well, like one's called South London Cares, one's Liverpool Cares, one's Sharon Care Home Share. That's a lot of airs, but basically what they did is that these communities or these charities to pair up intergenerational couples, if you will, just friendships, so they could tackle loneliness and isolation. Of course, it came especially out of last year. But they talked about, like, there was one girl, she's 43, and the person she was paired up with was 73. And, like, they would ask them questions, like, for the 43-year-old, they're like, what's the funniest thing about Chrissy, who's the 73-year-old, and Claire, the 43-year-old? She's like, she has the filthiest mouth. But she goes, but she's also part of the Salvation Army. She goes, I love the contradiction that she is. But there's another couple that's 43-year-old Claire and 73-year-old Chrissy. Oh, those are the two I just talked about. Okay. There's another couple, a guy named Tennessee, which I think is a cool name, and he's 30, and he's paired up with Marie, who's 79, and there's another couple, Ben, who's 35, and Wendy, who's 84. Like, and Wendy would be like, Ben's really good at getting into the internet, you know, like like he's got a key or something. But I just thought it was really, really cool, and it's something that was meant to tackle isolation and loneliness. Really is just, at the core of it, is just a friendship and a relationship with someone you may not have interacted with in another situation. So I think that's kind of cool, and it makes me think of our trivia nights when we get to meet people who we may not have met otherwise. You don't have a reason to talk. You don't just go up to random people and ask them trivia questions, but you know.
Well, yeah, in a better world we would be able to. But yeah, and you think about you end up meeting people where you have a common interest, a common affinity. A lot of it is because you are similar age, and you miss out on opportunities to have friendships with people and to just have connections that people you wouldn't meet otherwise.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Yeah,
I love that they do that.
Cool. And I think you get a different level of appreciation. Like, so again, Chrissy and Claire, the 43 and 73-year-old, Chrissy uses a scooter, one of those mobility scooters. And like Claire says, you know, she no longer takes her mobility and her good physical health for granted because she sees what someone 30 years older is kind of going through as far as mobility and stuff like that. So just, again, those different perspectives in that. I love it. I thought it was so cool.
That's really amazing.
My favorite part was like, she's got the filthiest mouth. I think like, that's awesome. Okay.
That's really amazing. That's really cool. Well, I want to tell you about something really cool that's happening at Missouri's South Central Correctional Facility. And, you know, when things happen at correctional facilities, it's usually, you know, people are there because of some choices that they made in their lives. But there's a group of men for the last 10 years that have been making quilts. So you wouldn't normally associate quilts with, you know, men that are, you know, middle-aged and older, and with, especially with those that are incarcerated.
Yeah.
But there's a program in the prison where they have been making quilts, and not only have they been making quilts, but they've been donating them to children in the state's foster care system.
Wow.
Or they're auctioned off to fund local charitable organizations. And they interviewed one inmate in particular, and he said, right now I'm making a quilt. He said, I'm making a dog quilt right now for a 13-year-old boy. And he goes, I don't know this boy, but I bet you this quilt's going to make him happy.
That's awesome.
So it's been just part of one of the things that they offer of ways that these men can give back to society. And they talked about in this article that it's based on the precept of something called restorative justice, which stresses rehabilitation rather than punishment.
Right.
And the caseworker, the case manager on this, his name is Joe Satterfield. He said it keeps the prisoners' minds and hearts engaged while letting them feel like they're making useful contributions to the community, and that's been a game changer for this organization.
That's really cool.
For this facility. And think about how amazing it is. I mean, the foster care system, you know, these kids that literally go from home to home with like a garbage bag full of personal possessions, and they get something that's personalized and handmade just for them. So really a wonderful program all the way around. So a big shout out to Joe Satterfield and the Missouri South Central Correctional Facility. Thank you guys for making a difference and for making an impact in your community.
That's cool. That is really neat.
Yeah, and I don't know, Mo, do you have any I know that I have some quilts from around the house that like I think my grandmother's made. Do you have anything like that in your home? Like
I have a lot of quillos, which are quilt pillows that kind of fold into themselves that my sister makes. And in fact, my other sister made a quilt for her daughter, who is my niece, who is pregnant with my grandniece. So we've got some seamstresses. I am not one of them.
Well, those things are really special because you know that someone sat down and, you know, with their own two hands made something that's meant to be an heirloom. So that's really cool.
Well, and you made a blanket for my niece.
I did.
The baby.
I did. Yeah, I crocheted it. So
not fun. Knitting, because you will get stabbed in the eye with a crochet needle if you say knit.
Stab you with my non-existing knitting needles.
I said crochet needle or whatever they're called. You know
it's a crochet hook. Don't even get started with the word hook. We're going to move on from that.
Maybe it was you I had the nightmarish interaction with about the dangling participle. I don't know.
Well, Mo, you talked a little bit about trivia earlier. And that's what I like about the quirky facts. They're a little bit like trivia. So have a fun quirky fact for you today.
This is why we only do this once a week.
Yep. You get to guess.
Oh, I get to guess?
So,
marshmallows.
What do you think was the first American film to show a toilet being flushed?
Where did you get your facts, man? That's just crap. See? I've got a whole potpourri of these puns.
I really toiled at it over this fact.
All right. What was the first TV
Why don't you come over here and
nice.
tell me?
God, you're so good at them. That's another thing that you and I realize is that I do wordplay, you do puns, and puns are definitely the PhD, the PhD of wordplay and punnery, if you if you will. Oh, see, right. That was whiz. That was kind of another.
that was an unintentional pun.
We call them pun intentionals.
That's right.
What? So, I don't know. What was it? No, I don't.
Okay. So my quirky fact is the first American film to show a toilet being flushed on screen was Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho.
I thought that was a shower.
That's right. Didn't we say something about Hitchcock last week or the week before?
Probably. Yeah, we're talking
It was
about
in a-
birds or...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we were playing the game. We were playing a game. We were playing
It was in a game,
Anarchy,
that's right.
Puns of Anarchy. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Which was
that's
not
right.
a dream about dangling participles. Yeah.
All right, so there's my quirky fact. Toilet flush, psycho. All right.
Okay.
Over to you, Mo. What is
Well,
today?
do you know what the first sitcom that was shot in 35 millimeter in front of a live audience?
The first sitcom, like
Shot
maybe
in
I Love Lucy or something?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you reading my stuff?
No, I'm guessing. Is that right?
Are you? Did you seriously?
Yes, I seriously just guessed that.
All right. Well, I'm not buying it. Fine. Whatever. Happy National I Love Lucy Day.
Is it really?
Spoiler ruiner. I don't.
Lucy.
I'm home.
All right.
Okay,
You
listen.
are 23 miles away from me.
I
How
don't
could
care.
I have seen your
I'm not
notes?
doing geography with you. Now listen. I will send you to the Michigan beach for 10 months out of the year when they're not good. Listen. So 15 October 1951 was when the first I Love Lucy sitcom was filmed. And it was actually, so it was the first one that was filmed in front of a live audience.
Cool.
The other thing is when Lucy was pregnant, they showed reruns while she was pregnant.
Oh,
and the fans
interesting.
actually really, really liked that. And it was just showing reruns so that she could, recover. Apparently pregnancies, giving birth is some kind of an ordeal. I don't know. I had a paper cut once. I
It's
thought
a
it was the
thing.
same thing. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, but they said that when they showed the reruns, that people liked it so much and it was really popular that that basically effectively started the concept of reruns.
Really? That's
Yeah.
really interesting.
So yeah, 15 October 1951 to like May of 1957 is when the show
Wow.
ran. So it is
That's really
National
cool.
I Love Lucy Day, aka Katy spoils my weird holiday.
I guessed it. I didn't spoil it. I guessed it.
Well,
you
you-
asked.
yeah.
I answered.
Well,
hey, so fun thing about Lucille Ball. When I was a little girl, I used to think her name was Lucy O'Ball. like it was Irish.
Like, I was just going to say Italian, but that wasn't right.
I distinctly remember like the day I saw the words Lucille Ball written out and I had heard it and I thought it was Lucy O'Ball. I thought that was her name. So, weird. Well, we are just chock full of trivia today, aren't we?
We are full of it, that is for sure. Yep.
So, since we just did a trivia night, let's have a little discussion about trivia, like what
Okay.
you think of trivia. I want to hear our listeners. Do we have any trivia lovers out there? Do you guys go and play trivia at restaurants or bars or anything like
Well,
that?
and I'm quickly learning that there's a difference between the people that play trivia. Like Jen and I were at a restaurant the other night. It was a local restaurant. We were there at Tuesday about 7:15, and trivia night was starting at 7:30. So we stayed and played. Then there are people like our friends Heather and Axel who scour. I don't know if there's some website or something like that, but they go like almost every night of the week, and
Wow.
they find a place that's got trivia. And of course, they actually won trivia night when we played.
They did. They did.
They were the Brat Pack. But
That's
you know,
right.
there's people that actually go and seek that out, and we've met a couple people too. The Mint Berry Crunch group.
Mm-hmm.
The people that go out and seek it out, like seek trivia at bars or
Yes.
restaurants out.
Yes.
So.
So
We would go like when I lived in Linden in Shenandoah Valley. There was a place that had it every Monday night, and we would always go and meet our friends there, and we did it. But that was it. But we didn't like chase trivia tournaments around
Yeah.
like some people do.
So you did trivia in Linden. You and I went to trivia one night here in Parkville, and now we're hosting trivia, which
Yeah.
is super fun, by the way, guys. Come have fun with us on Thursday. Seriously, we had I think it was more fun than either one of us thought it was going to be last
What if,
Thursday.
hey, is there any interest if we do like a Facebook Live? That would be kind of fun.
That'd be
Just to, I don't know if you could play and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
it'd be fun.
Well, I've done some office trivia. So I competed on a team. So shout out to my friend Katy B,
Katy.
and Emily B.
Emily.
They both have the same last name, but they're not related. It's weird. But anyway, we were on an office trivia team together, and we went and won the whole thing the night. Now they've done it before. They were gracious enough to let me join their team, and there were some virtual. So I like doing office trivia because that show I like just know it inside and out. But general trivia, other than you and I going to racers and us going to Hideaway, I haven't done a whole lot of trivia nights, but it's fun. It really
Yeah.
is fun.
Yeah.
So, what about game shows that are trivia based, like Jeopardy, or like, do you like watching those kind of shows and playing along or anything like that?
do you know the answer to that question?
I do know the answer to that.
What's
It's a
the answer
little
to
bit
that
of a leading
question?
question. Mo does not like when people watch game shows and call out the answers
No.
to the questions.
Mo does not like watching game shows.
Mo does not like watching game shows at all.
And I will scurry and dive for the remote control to change it. I can't. I
Not
don't
your
know.
thing.
I don't know what it is.
So what about growing up to like Trivial Pursuit was huge in the
Yep,
80s when
yep.
it first came out. Were you did you like to sit around and play Trivial Pursuit
Yep,
with
my friends
like,
and
your
I
family?
played,
Or,
yep, my friends
yeah.
and I played that. Yep.
The Genesis edition, which was like the old school hardcore
The
Trivial
blue box,
Pursuit.
yeah.
Yeah. I
It'd
have
be
an 80s trivia game that's fun.
It'd be interesting to go through the Trivial Pursuit game now, like the original one, to see it's like who was the last person to walk on the moon? Be like Neil Armstrong. Like, well, actually, has anybody else? Bad example. Like. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, and that's the thing I found. If you do go back and play the Genesis edition, it's like we were kids when it came out, so like our age and up are the only people that'll know like my kids wouldn't know the answers to any of
I know,
those.
but I also wonder how accurate the game is.
Yeah.
That was my point. Is kind of like
Because more has happened since then.
like who invented the Zune? Parentheses, the most popular digital music recording device that can hold 14 songs.
Who is the current richest person in the world? It's not so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that trivia board games keep reinventing themselves. One of my favorite trivia board games is Bezer Wizzer, and I think you and I have played that before.
I think so.
You get to pick your categories, and then you can put them in the order.
You make me play a lot of games, Katy.
I do make you play a lot.
I know.
So,
and I only like them when I win.
So you had me fooled thinking that you liked the games.
I do like them. I love the games when I'm winning. But lately, I have not been winning, so I'm not so fond of game nights anymore with you. Like I think the last few times we played Dutch Blitz, I mean, I have cheated. I have tried just raw
Bribery.
skill. Yeah, nothing. And then we played
Anyway. Yeah, so listeners, we'd love to hear what your take is on trivia. Love it, hate it, enjoy it,
chase it,
let it come to you. What do you do with trivia?
call it quietly with a cookie. Hey, trivia.
But yeah, it's fun, and I think too, after the weirdness of the last year and a half, it's good to have something to focus our brains on.
Yeah. Here's something else I want to know. Trivia team names. Like, so one of the couples that played, they were sitting at the bar last week. Their name was, I'm pretty sure it was Mintberry Crunch.
Yeah,
Mintberry Crunch.
They said it was a television reference, and I can't remember what it was.
But the funny, what I loved about it the most was I don't know if they were married, but the woman, she's like, I don't even know. She goes, when I came to join our trivia team, that was the name. And so now whenever we go out and play, that's always the name I use.
Yes.
But it was just one of those things where it just kind of lived on after she had joined the team. So what I want to know is cool trivia names. Like we had some that I can't say. We also had some like beer pressure. We had Fear the Brew, Fear the Beer.
We had a couple there that had a dog with them, and his name was Neil, and they were Neil's Humans. That was the name of their team.
Yep.
So, and usually they
had
have
the Why Nots. Yeah, I like the
Yeah.
clever names. So I want to know trivia names. Like, do you like trivia? And then what are your team names?
Oh, and then when you go to office trivia, it's a whole different, because it's all like embedded, like
I bet.
inside jokes, like. Yeah, so I'm always the team when I'm on with Katy and Emily we're the Florida Stanleys. So, yeah,
that means something to me. What does that mean? I know who Stanley is, and I know who Florida is, but what's the reference?
Well, Stanley's a different person when he goes to Florida. I'll show you the episode later. So, okay.
I'll just do my own research. Thank you. Okay. So, do you want to play some trivia? I've got some speed round questions.
Let's do some speed round trivia. So, how would you like to do this?
I was just going to ask you the same thing. So, that's not my first question. I have 10 questions.
Okay.
And you want to go back and forth, or you just want to hear all 10 of mine? And how about 5 and 5?
Okay, 5 and 5 sounds good.
Okay.
So we just have to answer fast as we can. Okay.
Yep.
Go.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm asking first.
I guess.
Okay. Ready? Okay.
Yes.
Name a country that begins with N.
Netherlands.
How many folds are in a chef's hat?
9.
What's the national anthem? What's the national animal of Scotland?
Jaguar.
What does M&M stand for? Not the singer.
Many and much.
Okay. What does the unit of measurement for the speed of a computer mouse? What is the unit of measurement for the speed of a computer mouse?
Cheeses.
Fair answers. Not right, but fair answers.
Did I get
yes,
any of them?
you got Netherlands correct.
That's all. Well, are you going to tell me the answers to the other ones?
Absolutely. How many folds are in a chef's hat? 100, and it's
What?
It's representative of the 100 ways to cook an egg.
Oh my
Isn't that
gosh!
cool?
I didn't. That's really cool. I didn't know that.
The national animal of Scotland is the unicorn.
Opportunity missed.
I know.
Man.
Well, Scotland did miss it.
Apparently.
M&M stands for Mars and Muri. So Mars was the son of the guy who invented the Mars company, like Mars
right.
bars and stuff like that. And Bruce Muri was the son of the Hershey's president. So Mars and Muri is what M&M stands for.
So, seriously, guys, the educational value of this show,
I'm
I can't
saying.
emphasize it enough.
Okay.
You're learning
this
things.
This is my favorite. The unit of measurement for the speed of a computer mouse is Mickey's.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. Cheese was a good answer too, though. Okay.
All right, you ready?
I am.
What is the name of the biggest technology company in South Korea?
Daewoo. That's a car.
What animal can be seen on the Porsche logo?
A horse.
Which monarch officially made Valentine's Day a holiday in 1537?
Henry VIII. I am.
Oh, dude.
Is that right?
The first? Yes. Who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize in 1903?
Octavia Spencer. Or
What's the name of the largest ocean on Earth?
Pacific.
Good. You got some of them right.
Okay, what? The time element kind of freaked me out a little bit. Okay,
The
go.
biggest tech company in South Korea is Samsung.
Damn it.
You got Porsche right. You got Henry VIII right. Octavia Spencer, so close. It was Marie Curie. And you got Pacific Ocean right. So you got three of the five right. You're winning.
But Octavia Spencer, you know what I meant, right?
Marie Curie, Octavia Spencer, sure.
Oh, Marie Curie was a doctor kind of person, right?
Yeah.
I meant the lady from the NASA.
Oh, the Hidden Figures lady.
Octavia Spencer. I don't know how many times I got to say this. Did she ever win a Nobel Prize?
I don't know if Octavia Spencer won a Nobel Prize.
Oh my
but I
God.
don't.
You know what? Okay. You know what? Here we go.
Okay.
I
Go.
still like you. Welcome to our last podcast. No, okay, number 6. What is the fear of the number 13 called?
Oh, no, I know this one. Trichtodumptophobia.
Nope. Okay. What's a group of bunnies called?
Squalor.
This is why we host it and don't play.
Crack myself up.
I know you do. How many words are in the book Green Eggs and Ham?
Oh, like 30, maybe?
Who owns all the swans in England?
The Queen of England.
How fast was the first person who was charged with speeding going?
Oh, probably like 20 miles an hour.
Okay, you ready? What are you counting?
I'm counting my 5. Just tell me what the answers
Okay.
are.
The fear of the number 13 is not triskaidekaphobia. It's triskaidekaphobia.
I was so close, though.
You were, but still no points. But
That was from an old Mo and Katy show It was an old
I know you would think you would
Halloween
learn
episode.
something and retain it, but that's okay. What's a group of bunnies called? A fluffle.
Oh, that's cute.
How many words are in the Green Eggs and Ham? 50. And do you know how Dr. Seuss came up with that book?
I can't remember. I feel like I'd heard it one time.
He won a bet. They said, I bet you can't write a book with 50 words or less.
50
and it has
words
exactly
in it.
word 50.
Super cool.
Yeah, and the Queen does own all the swans in England.
Yes.
Why? I don't know.
No,
And
she
the
didn't say.
first person who was charged with speeding was in 1896 over in England, and he was going 8 miles an hour. The Barnstable had to get on his bike to chase him down. But why it's in miles
That's
per hour, not
awesome.
kilometers per hour, I'm a little confused, but 8 miles per hour.
All right, you ready for your final 5?
Go.
Okay. Demolition of the Berlin Wall separating East and West Germany began in what year?
1989.
Good. Who was the first woman pilot to fly solo across the Atlantic?
Amelia Earhart.
Good. What's
Or
a common
Octavia
name
Spencer.
for dried plums?
Prunes.
Prunes. What country consumes the most chocolate per capita?
Belgium.
And what was the first soft drink in space?
Tang.
No. You got some of them right.
What do you mean, no?
It was Coca-Cola.
Your mom's Coca-Cola.
Oh, good one.
I know.
And Switzerland consumes the most chocolate per capita.
The capital of Switzerland is
I
Belgium.
don't know country capitals. I only know state capitals. But you got 1989 correct, and you got Amelia Earhart correct.
Booyah.
You won. Are you happy? You said you're only happy when you win. You won.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Mo won!
All right, so gather your fluffle. We want to know your trivia team names.
Absolutely. We want to know your trivia team names. We want to know if you seek out trivia or if it seeks you out.
Yes.
If you like it or not. And
If you
give us
don't
your
like it, don't
best
tell us.
ones.
That's not nice. Yeah,
No, okay. Just shh.
yeah, just small font.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. We
Yes, and
certainly
keep
have a
writing
good
us.
time.
It makes our day when we get a message.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much for those of you who write in. I appreciate it.
And we can't wait, some of you, to connect with you in person. We cannot wait to do that. And I think we're getting closer. You know, Mo and I would love to come to a city or a town near you and do this live. It would be so much fun. So,
Or if you're coming to a city near us, like JoJo told us that she might be in town in the next couple months, and
yep.
she was just asking for some advice, and I basically said, "Oh no, Katie and I can come down there. We'll help do it." So let me invite. Feel free to let us invite ourselves on your vacations.
We're very good at that.
It's what we do.
Michigan, we're on our way.
Yes.
Well, as always, gratitude, humor, and positivity are very, very important to us. And we love that you can share that with us every single week on this podcast. So I will close us out today, Moe, with a gratitude quote. Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart. And that is by
Nice.
Lucius Annaeus Seneca. Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart.
Have we had one by him before?
I don't think so. I think he's new.
Okay.
Welcome to the Gratitude Quote Club,
Doesn't
Lucius.
sound like a new name. How old is he? 15, 16? It sounds like an old name.
Yes.
Lucius.
I've shoddy
Unless
research.
Lucius is one of those trendy names. 2021. A lot of Luciuses. Luci? I'm not sure what the plural of Lucius is. Lucius, wow, it's a mouthful.
All right, so
Okay, on that, I will close us out by saying be grateful, keep laughing, and stay positive.
and we can't wait to hang out with you again next week.
Yay!
All right. Bye,
Okay,
everybody.
bye.
The Mo and Katy Show has been recorded in front of a live canine audience.
Our theme song is It Is Fun by HookSounds.com.
The Mo and Katy Show is produced by Mo and Katy.
Our sound engineer is Mo and Katie.
Our producer is Mo and Katy.
Hair, makeup, lighting, and catering by, you guessed it, Mo and Katie.
For comments, suggestions, and smart remarks, visit the Mo and Katy Show Facebook page or email us at moandkatyshow@gmail.com.